This is set from Michael tonight. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm very happy to, as part of the Roots and Blues series that I'm curating here at National Sawdust, to bring my very good friend Mikel Rouse. We first met, we shared space at 890, where was it? Oh, a space in Midtown. I can't remember the other place I was at. And we just hit it off immediately. And we've been looking for some way to work together for many years. And I started curating here, so I thought, well, how awesome is this? So you may ask, what is the connection to the blues stuff? Well, Michael did a great record called Corner Loading, and we had this talk about it. But if you don't know what the corner loading means, it's the way Robert Johnson recorded those records. He played his guitar into the corner, and they recorded that way, and that recording term is called corner loading. And so we thought about, well, how can we tie this together into this series, and how the blues, I think, has influenced everybody and every kind of music. So I think you're going to hear some of the blues influence in this, and I know Michael is a huge fan of the genre. So please put your hands together and welcome Mikel Rouse.
You're too kind, or not kind enough. So I'm so happy to be here. It's kind of hard for me to believe. This is like the first time I've done a show in New York in almost 6 years. And I'm so honored to be at Sawdust. It's such a great place. The crew and everybody here has been amazing. And I thought, I haven't told Jeff this yet, but I thought, it's like there's also a milestone for me. It's also a milestone for me. It's my 60th, year. Congratulations for staying alive. And so I thought this would be a really good opportunity to start a whole new trajectory, which is stand-up. This is, like, I know, it's hard, but... So, in describing my stand-up, I would say it's kind of a cross between, like, Andy Kaufman and Father John Misty. And it looks something kind of like this. My soul's in great adventure jail. My body and soul's in great adventure jail. I'm trapped here in mono-mapped in here, and hand-clapped in great adventure jail. Joey's in great adventure jail. You and Joey's in great adventure jail. Can't get no bailin', can't get no mailin', no love for sailing, great adventure jail. We're all in great adventure jail, you and me in great adventure jail. We're all let down in all the same town, and we're lost and found in great adventure jail. The world's in great adventure jail. The whole world's in great adventure jail. It's lost and found and can't get around, and world upside down in great adventure jail. We'll be released in great adventure jail. We'll all be released in great adventure jail. On Judgment Day, and we'll hope and pray for one more day in great adventure jail. So, that was good. So, I call these memory projections, and the great thing is that you're part of the memory. So these are your memories too. So, the louder you applaud, the more memories you have, which is awesome. So, this is... It's kind of interesting. This is 100 days since I haven't been on narcotics, so There's something else too, 100 Days. Anyway. There's the water. Bear with me. But, oh God. Anyway, I wrote, this is a song off corner loading. It seems to be particularly appropriate for the time we're living in. It's called Active Denial. Maybe I wanna do it again. Can I get guitar on the monitor? Yeah, I know that. Maybe I wanna do it again. Pick up the past and always pretend. What in the world and where have you been? Leave it to chance or God in the end. We got a world that never began. We're taking turns for every man. Give it a rest and give what you can. Active denial. America, active denial. America, active denial. America, active denial. America, and everyone first. Always the best and always the worst. Take it from me and take it from her. Take it from everyone else in this world. We got a world that never begins. We got a way of measuring trends. We're taking orders for everyone's sins. Active denial. America, active denial. America, active denial. America, active denial. What in the world and where have you been? Active denial and everyone's friend. Ready or not, it's coming your way. Pick up the past and always prepay. We got a world that never began. We're taking turns for every man. Give it a rest and give what you can. Active denial. America, active denial. America, active denial. America, active denial. Hey baby, I wanna do it again. Let's take a poll to see where we've been. Bury the gods of war and of man. Give an award whenever you can. We got a world that never begins. We got a way of measuring trends. We're taking orders for everyone's sins. Active denial. America, 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 maybe I wanna do it again. Maybe I wanna do it again. Maybe I wanna do it again. Maybe I don't. This concludes the comedy portion of our show. Now we're going to start the musical portion. I'd like to welcome Jeff, the one and only. Thanks for dressing for the show. Appreciate it. I've always thought that love comes to those who wait for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I get hypnotized, slack John before your eyes. If I met Lucifer, here's what I'd say to her: lift up your skirt. What could it hurt? Our love comes to those who wait for me. 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 And if you get mystified, pedaling side by side, you'd be a sweet hotel, perfect for shaking. Well, lift up your skirt. What could it hurt? Oh, love comes to those who wait for me. 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 And if I get eastbound, crosses to dance around, when I met Lucifer, here's what I said to her: lift up your skirt. What could it hurt? Love come to those who wait for me. Love comes to those who wait for me. Love comes to those who wait for me. Love comes to those who wait for me. Oh, love comes to those who wait for me. Love comes to those who wait for me. Oh, love comes to those who wait for me. Love comes to those who wait for me. Somebody over here has better memories than somebody over here. Just, it's not a big deal. It's not. It's a learn. We're learning together. I once talked to a priest, and it was interesting because he heard a couple of my records, a bunch of my records, and I think he saw me as either cynical or non-believer, you know. Or maybe those go hand in hand, I don't know. But he said, for somebody who may be cynical or not, you have a lot of songs about God or existence or something. And I like the sentiment of this song because, well, you'll see. So. Say for tomorrow, I wonder what's forever or borrowed. There's meaning in a manner of speaking, depending on who's doing the bleeding. Oh Lord, when are you going to be miracle ain't worth the repeating in favor of a spirit that's fleeting. I wonder about that sinking feeling. Oh Lord, when are you going to be made of? When are you going to be made of? For tomorrow, I wonder what's forever or borrowed. There's meaning in a manner of speaking, depending on who's taking the beating. Oh Lord, when are you going to be made up? When are you going to be made up? To be made of. Thank you very much. I'm gonna tune this baby up. You got that, right? How old is that guitar, Jeff?
1928.
Michael's age.
He gave it to me on his 20th birthday. It was actually my friend's grandmother. He gave it to me. Who has her initials marked? Who was that?
Michael's first girlfriend.
I'm proud.
That's right. All right, so I promised Jeff since we're doing the memory projections, I promised Jeff some stories. If he orchestrated them, that was the deal. I should also say that, when Jeff made the kind invitation to invite me to Nashville Sawdust, the first thing I said to him, that'd be awesome, will you do the whole set with me? I don't think that's what you expected me to say, but I have a theory turning 60, and I think it's kind of awesome. I told this to Jeff. I said, there was a time in my life where I wanted to be able to play as well as Jeff. And now I sort of feel like, this is perspective, I'm just so glad that Jeff plays as well as Jeff plays. So I had to work at a very early age. And my first job was digging graves at 7 years old. And now it's for Dalton Clark, I swear, he called it planting people. And so by the time I'm 9 years old, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm earning a living, And so I'm going to try to make this story quick. But I buy an aquarium. From my next door neighbor, I buy an aquarium. Actually, I'm telling this story to Jeff. I buy an aquarium. And I take it home. My dad comes in, he sees it, and he goes, "Where'd you get that?" And I said, "I bought it from Doug Fowler next door." He goes, "Well, you didn't really ask to buy that." And I said, "Well, I'm 9 years old. I go, and my dad was a state trooper, just so you know. I go, well, it's my money, and I wanted to buy it, and that's it. The horror in my psyche that I just sassed my dad, who is capable of wailing you across the room, and he looks at me and he says, okay. Okay, so a couple of weeks go by. This is a big moment, right? So I trade Bob Hunter. He's a neighbor. I trade him some comic books because he's got this bull catfish. I'm from Southeast Missouri originally. This bull catfish. It's the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. And so I put it in the aquarium, and my dad comes in. This a couple of weeks later, my dad comes in and says, "Where'd you get that bull catfish?" And I go, I traded Bob Hunter some comics for it. And he said, "Well, that's not that kind of fish that can be in an aquarium with tropical fish." I say, I'm trying to get back to my best Southern accent. I go, well, that shows you what you know, because Bob Hunter said blah, 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 and I can't even imagine it's coming out of my mouth. And instead of, getting wailed across the room, my dad says, okay. This is amazing, right? This is an amazing thing. So a couple weeks go by, and now the catfish doesn't want to stay in the aquarium. He keeps trying to jump out. And it wakes me up at 3 a.m. He's flopping on the floor. I take him up, I put him back into the aquarium. Now I know that I have to put a lid. But you can't put a lid on an aquarium because they need oxygen. So I rigged this screen thing up, and all night long, all I hear is that he'll get to the side of the aquarium and he'll gurgle, 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 bunk. Gurgle, gurgle. But I can't, because I won. I sassed my dad and I won, so I gotta live with this. This is, as far as I know, this is the rest of my life, right? So, one day, and actually it's not so far off, and so one day I'm feeding the fish, and I'm counting. I said, whoa, there's a fish missing. There's one gone. I'm not going to bore you with this story forever, but long story short, after about a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, all the fish are gone except for the bull catfish. So I take the aquarium, I throw it away, I put the bull catfish back in the ditch, and that's a coming-of-age story between a man and his son. I weigh 185, my son weighs 68. We both like our weight, our weight, our weight. Jesus was Mohammed and Mohammed took the bait. And we both like our weight, our weight, our weight. enough Americans that hate. We both like our weight, our weight, our weight. Living as we die alone, and maybe that's our fate. We both like our way, our ways, our way. I believe in miracles unless they come too late. We both like our ways, our way, our way. Jesus lit Mohammed and Mohammed had to stay. We both like our way, our way, our way. My son was 68. We both like our way, our way, our way. Thank you very much. You might think that last song was about my father and me, but it was actually about Tom Hanks and some kid in a movie called Road to Perdition. Has anybody ever seen it? I just made up the lyrics while I was listening to the sort of underscore. And I thought, as they were walking, killing people and stuff, that maybe they both liked their weight. This is another song from Corner Loading. Feels even more timely than it did when I wrote it. It's called Running Out of Time for Good News. Of time for good news. My time is running, and see I'm walking side by side with angels all cross-eyed. These ghosts that follow me, they mispronounce my and they won't let me be. I know everyone here, now it's perfectly clear. All our time has run out, that's what this is about. Time to bury belief, take a break from the grief, stop that running in place. Well, I'm running out of time for good news. My time is running out. And see, I'm driving on the wrong side. Now I'm crossing the curb, and all of my ghosts, they don't even drive. They're mistakes of mine. I know everyone here, now it's perfectly clear. All our time has run out, that's what this is about. Time to bury belief, take a break from the grief, stop that running in place. Well, I'm running out of time for good news. My time is running out, and the burden of proof, the burden's on me, and all the cross-eyed angels, an angel as ghosts, a bad memory. We made it all up. I know everyone here, now it's perfectly clear. All our time has run out, that's what this is about. Time to bury belief, take a break from the grief, stop that running in place. I know everyone here, now it's perfectly clear. All our time has run out, that's what this is about. Time to bury belief, take a break from the grief, stop that running in place. I know everyone here, now it's perfectly clear. All our time is run out, that's what this is about. Time to bury belief, take a break from the grief, stop that running in place. You ever feel that way, running out of time for good news? Yeah, but do you ever feel it daily? Okay, I guess everybody feels it daily now. But I mean, I think one of the other great things about being old as hell is that you get lucky and people want to put out your really old records that didn't sell either. So in commemoration of that support and that kindness, never expect to be playing a song I wrote 40 years ago. So you're tired of the rat race, the mundane, the commonplace, the same old crowd, same hangouts, taking orders. See, that's miles away. Forest long, forest day has a chill. Raise a blade in the air, raise a blade in motion, raise a blade of fair exchange. Seems like a landscape. Take my time, I turn it over. Leaves me blind, straggler in Iran. Waste my time, change of heart, change my mind. There's a chill, raise a blade in the air, raise a blade in motion, raise a blade of fair exchange. Has a chill, raise a blade in the air, raise a blade in motion, raise a blade of fair exchange. Thank you. Your memories are too kind. Okay, so silence. So back to the yeah. After the aquarium thing, what can you do but leave home, right? So I leave home, and I travel with a carnival, which was, no, I really did. I traveled with a carnival, and learned how to like set up rides and do all sorts of stuff. You know, you ever go to a carnival and do the basketball thing? Like you shoot the basketball and win the thing? You ever wonder why you don't ever win? Because they're not regulation size. They're only the size of the basketball. So most people think, well, you know, I shoot basketball, I bounce it off the back of the backboard and it goes into the hole, right? So you never notice psychologically why the guy who's running the game keeps making the baskets. It's because he's shooting them straight up and sinking them. Because it'll go in if it goes straight down. I mean, I always found that really fascinating, you know. Yeah, see, so you'll know how that works now, Antonio. And so I do the carnival. I go to college. There's a lot of stuff that happened in between, but I go to college. I come back, and this is like 20 years later. I was kind of estranged from my family for a while or whatever. But it's a small town, so you learn things in a small town. And I never saw my father as somebody who sort of had long-term thinking. But what I found out from a friend knew it, I didn't know this. What I found out from a friend 20 years later is for 3 weeks, my dad was a very early riser. My dad was sneaking into my bedroom and scooping out one goldfish and flushing it down the toilet. Now, here's the thing. It's absolutely true. Yeah. To my dear old dad, who's no longer with us, unfortunately. But here's the thing. If you'd found that out as a kid, that could be potentially devastating, unlike some of the other things he did. But finding out 20 years, like when you're an adult or something, like I was so impressed. Like that was so. I didn't think he had long-range thinking, and I thought that was a really awesome thing. So anyway. If I'm broken beside you, and when I'm looking for someone to run to, and if you're thinking I'm sinking slowly to have and hold you, my one hand, if only you could be here, hanging around year after year, near to the ground, silence of sound. And if I wander around you, a semicircle of heaven and hell to a karaoke machine hand will not quit a song to nowhere, hit after hit, and if you couldn't be here, hanging around, watching the waves near to the ground, silence of sound. And if I'm able, I'll manage a phone call to check your ankle and catch your free fall. The kitchen's crowded, the blenders are riot, 'cause here in Clinton we keep things quiet. If you could be here, hanging around year after year, silence of sound, near to the ground, silence of sound. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to get a big memory round of applause for the crew here at Sawdust. These guys turned around an amazing show beforehand, the Philip Glass Madrigal operas, and then did this, and I can't thank them enough for how kind and considerate they've been, and of good cheer, I might add. So, this, I think this song is for everybody and the working men, but there's one person it's particularly for, and I think she'll know who it is, but she'll have to raise her hand really high when she hears it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't wonder anymore. Got no answers and bad credit like before. I don't get it. House and Senate, it won't fly. Take this mortgage, take this money, by and by over easy. Out of ideas, out of steam. Continental, J.P. Morgan, the cream team. I'm a lucky guy. Here's the reason why this plug nickel life. Most people charmed by their thoughtful ignorance. Politicians scamping online on the fence. Single payer, city mayor, out of steam. Bonwit teller, preppy princess, field and stream. America under focus, PBS, super cable, and Anderson, Vanderbilt. I'm a lucky guy. Here's the reason why this plug nickel life. Almost 40, almost 50, 52. Take a morning or a lifetime just to do all this packing. Point of order, no return. Better living, entry level, crash and burn. I got buried in arrangements like before. I took tickets out of ideas by the score. I'm not bitter, I'm just tired of the fight. Drink to forget, drink to regret, drink all night. I'm a lucky guy. I don't even try. I will live and die, never knowing Yeah, there it is. Best chef in New York City, ladies and gentlemen. That's the start. Best chef in New York City. Again, thank you for coming and sharing your memories with me. I'm always amazed where songs come from, and this is a pretty funny song because the critic, this is also from the Corner Loading record, and the critic wrote a really great review of the record and this song, and this song is called "Lonesome Shoeshine," and he a lot of my stuff, if you know, it's not all very narrative, and he waxed so poetic about the lonesome shoeshine guy and the whole thing, and it was really good. It was really poignant. But the reason the song is titled "Lonesome Shoeshine" is that somebody I was very close to was into this tea. What's it called? Lap song shoeshine. And so she said, and I go, what? He goes, that is the Lonesome Shoeshine? And that's what so it seemed to me like it would be a good title for a song. It's not divine most of the time. It's, Hail this magic moment, put your hot wings on hold. Take this lonesome shoeshine and forget what you're told. Marinate the money till it turns into gold. Illustrated man got nothing for what he sold. Lonesome shoeshine, why don't you find a new line of words? Agree to always travel in twos. Take a load off me and these relief-making blues. Left and right agree to walk a mile in these shoes. Tag team referee with no insurance to lose. Well-entitled citizens are paying their dues. Limit liability whenever you choose. Lonesome shoeshine, why don't you find a new line of words? Better homes and gardens can't be built out of mud. Single channel lover crossed with damaging dirt. Lonesome shoeshine wouldn't know a rose from a bud. Hail this magic moment of the impotent stud. Lonesome shoeshine, why don't you find a new line of words? Thank you. We have one more song for you. This is another one of those songs that the priest asked about, actually. I want to thank Jeff. Come on. Jeff and his wife Paula and his son Antonio were kind enough to host me. Jeff probably has the only pictures of me since I was 7 years old with a giant dog. He's got a dog named Pitbull named Stanley. Stanley liked me, so it was a good thing. What are you going to say to a pit bull? I mean... Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming. You made this a very special night. I really appreciate it. Morning night here, laughed and cried here. Never thought I'd find a way. Secret Santa, drinking Fanta. Leave your life at home today and tell God that I saved you. Tell his son it's time to make his bed, and tell God that I saved you with a crown of thorns around my head, around my head, around my head, around. Set the table. Never thought they'd find a way. Sharon Sunny, paper money. Leave your life at home today. And tell God that I saved you. Tell his son it's time to make his bed, and tell God that I saved you with a crown of thorns around my head. And tell God that I saved you. Tell his son it's time to raise the dead, and tell God that I saved you with a crown of thorns around my head, around my head, around my head, around. I knew you were on my mind, and I thought that grace was blind. I knew you were on my mind, and I thought that grace was blind. I knew you were on my mind, and I thought that grace was Thank you very much. The thing is, we worked so hard on this set. I didn't plan an encore. And I really have to think of something to play.
Freebird.
Red Dog. When I get my head back, when you give it back, I will go on living for this heart attack. I've been up and down the string before. And I have walked the dog till my hands were sore. Well, baby, rock the cradle, rock me all night long. And I will set your table, set it with this song. Well, the neighbors knocking from above. I feel just like a yo-yo in love. When I get my head back, when you give it back, I will go on living for this heart attack. Well, the angels watching from above. I feel just like a yo-yo in love. Thank you.
Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it. Mike will be selling some CDs out front if you'd like to help out. And thank you for coming to National Sawdust. And please support this fantastic organization. Thank you very much for coming. Good night.